oh my gosh, this is so weird. Next question, guys. Next question. Hi guys. Okay, so this is new for me. I finally have not another camera, but my sisters gave me an iPad for Christmas, and I'm using it now because I promised a Q&A, and here's the Q&A. So let me sit down. Let's see the photos, the questions that you guys have for me. Well, I had a few myself that I wanted to ask. I have your guys' questions like right here. So, oh my gosh, this is so weird. Okay, so for those who don't know, I normally film with my phone, like my handy dandy phone. It's the only thing I record with. And right now, with the camera like set up, and it's not my phone, I feel surreal. First question is, what's your favorite coffee? Ooh, it depends. To be honest, it depends. It depends on my mood. It depends on the day. But when it comes to coffee, if I'm at home, normally I make myself a vanilla coffee. Recently I've been doing that a lot, and it's because we found this syrup in Costco. They're like 2 for like 12, and it was a nice price, and it was a nice bargain because a lot of, just for one it was like I think $8, $7. So for 2 for 12, insane. It's 3 teaspoons of coffee, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then I add it's really big, the syrup, so it's like this big, and I count to like 10, and that's how I make my coffee. So that's question number 1. Okay, question number 2. What does YouTube mean to you? At first I wanted to put to show everyone, not everyone, but people around the world how HSC and studying for it look like, because here HSC is the high school certificate. Literally, that's what it's called. It's what makes you literally graduate from high school, and I started this channel in those days. It's been this year. I graduated, it's gonna be 3 years, guys. I graduated 3 years ago. Currently in uni. At first, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just try and do my best and show people what HSC looks like, what I have to do. And then it started transforming into where I wanted to put my memories at. It was a very personal decision to put a lot of things that are currently on the channel. If you guys haven't heard the podcast where I'm being interviewed by my sister, I explained it there, but I'll explain it here. It was literally a shower thought, right? It's like those 3 a.m. thoughts. You can call them shower thoughts, whatever, but I was at school. And I pitched it to my best friend. I was like, hey, I want to start a channel. I know we're just finishing year 12, but I want to show the world a bit of how it is in Australian high schools. Well, I wanted to show how it is in Australia, high school. And she's like, okay, that's good, but what would it be called? I'm like, I don't know, I'm passionate about music. My best friend is passionate about music at the same time. Oh, my breath, I'm talking so much. I literally sat her down and I pitched this idea to her. And at the same time, we both did art at the same time, and she was the one that helped. Mary was the one that helped me a lot, like designing and everything. I was the one with the ideas. She made them into reality. Well, at first I pitched it to my group of friends. They're like, I don't think YouTube sounds good. That friend group back then, they're like, I don't like being in front of a camera. They turned down my request. But my friend group now, however, as you can see on the channel, I'm pretty sure there's like 3-4 videos together. But I really want to do a lot more with them. But currently, like uni, New Year's, Christmas, it's the long holidays here in Australia right now in Sydney, and they're all busy. We all have work, and as you can see, I'm staying out like for a few times. I'm here throughout the year, practically. And sometimes when I want to hang out, there's nobody there. Like nobody there, but like they already have plans, or I'm busy. They make plans. I'm busy. Nobody like. There's always like one or two that doesn't go. I don't really like recording myself either, but I sacrifice my confidence, I sacrifice my self-esteem, I sacrifice my introvert self when I record in public to make these videos happen. And who knew by now we're almost hitting, I'm pretty sure, 30 videos. And I think by the time this one's out, it's either exactly 30. But back to the question, what YouTube means to me, I just put my memories there. At the end of the day, I try to put not all my memories, because like then I will be having a camera in front of me 24/7. I try to show my life, and everything through YouTube. So that's what YouTube means to me. Next question, guys. Next question. This one is not a juicy question. The question is, what happened to the podcast? So as some of you guys know, I have a podcast on this channel with my best friend. There's a lot of episodes literally sitting on my laptop, but those I have dedicated episodes because some of the episodes were recorded in high school, and the ones that we wanted to do, we couldn't record them fully. I have changed it a lot of times. I have tried to reschedule a lot of times, and it fails miserably sometimes, a lot of times actually. And that's why there's only 4 up right now. Another reason why, linking to the question, like what happened to the podcast, we got really busy. Me and Mary, we got really busy with uni. At one point we were stressed out, like our mental health, physical health was not it. We just decided to take a break of recording and everything. Now it makes me realize, like in this break that we have, that we made for ourselves practically, how much I miss recording for the podcast. Like I'm very dedicated to it. The amount of times I look up the cost of cameras, the cost of mics, the cost of stands, the cost of a tripod, the cost of certain things. I know when I post stuff on Instagram or like anywhere, it says like, oh, this is the Tina manager, this is that. That's me. Because literally, it's a small YouTube channel. I'm trying my best with it, and the podcast was my idea, but Mary helped me make it come true. Like the first episode, it was with her. It was with her, and her being my best friend, and her allowing me, oh my gosh, I'm about to cry. Through the podcast, I can see different perspectives from people, how they're affected by certain things, and how sometimes our talks, just the podcast, helps them. And I know with the podcast, it helps me because it helps me detach myself from whatever, like for example, if I'm going through something and like in that week, we have like a pod scheduled, it would literally like just talking to the guest, we can say it like that, or the person that's on the podcast, I unattach myself from my problems, or if I'm going through something that week, I unattach myself in order to record the pod. The podcast is still up and running. It's just, I just hope that someday soon I get to record another podcast. And with that being said, I do not mind who's on the podcast. So if you want to be on the podcast and talk about like a topic or gossip about something or just like chat, like a normal chat, please leave a comment down below if you really want to be in a podcast, and I will work my way around it and see what I can do. So, next question before I start crying. Next question. When was the last time you made music? For those who don't know, I fell in love with music in year 7, and till now, I still love it. And I know the theory, I know the practical, I know a lot of stuff about it. And in year 9, I fell in love with producing. And that's how I started like with my own music, on the vlogs, on the podcast, I think. But mostly on the vlogs, all the music you hear on them, it's all me. There's a lot, again, that are sitting on my laptop. They're patiently wanting to get out. But at the moment, my laptop is currently crashed. I'm literally editing everything on my iPad. Everything right now, like, the timing could not be more better. I have a lot of things planned. Editing on my iPad is so much better than editing on my phone. I'm gonna put it out there. But editing on a laptop is better than an iPad or an iPhone. But to answer the question, when was the last time I made music? I think it's been like a month. I feel like last time I actually sat down and made songs was literally last year. Last year, November. Or October. October or November. Either or. I don't remember. Music right now, there's a lot coming on. Okay, next question. Ooh, this one's interesting. So, what's your go-to order at your favorite fast food chain? Okay, favorite, I don't really have favorites. I don't mind eating at certain ones. But if I had to choose a favorite, actually a few. I would choose Hungry Jack's and McDonald's. Macca's. I would definitely choose Hungry Jack's and Macca's. My go-to order? Okay. So recently for Macca's, I would get a Big Mac, depending if I had a rough day at work, if it was hot. I would get a large Coke, or if not, just medium Coke, and then the fries, and then ice cream. That's my normal order, my go-to order in Macca's. But anyway, next question. How did you feel about 2024? Ooh, 2024 was a roller coaster, if I'm being honest. 2024 was alright. It's the year that I turned 19. And being 19, it shows me a lot. It has shown me a lot of being an adult. An adult in uni. An adult that's in a household with 4 siblings. And us 3 girls, we're all adults practically right now. We're all working, and fingers crossed, our studies are better this year. 2024 Uni just got more hectic, obviously, but a lot of things happened in 2024. What happened in 2024? Well, 2024 is when I grew a lot. I grew up a lot. In my head, I grew up a lot. If somebody from the outside looked at me and didn't know who I am, they'd probably say that I wouldn't grow. I haven't grown. In reality, I think I have grown. I think 2024 was a hectic year. We can just say that 2024 was a hectic year, and I don't know how to talk about it. Okay. Next question is, what's your favorite thing from high school? From high school, my favorite thing. Well, my friend group. My friend group that formed, my true friend group. It formed when I was in end of year 10 going to year 11. That's when Mary became my best friend after knowing her from year 8, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, after year 8. My friend group now practically would be my favorite thing about high school, because hey, it's been 3 years now, and we still contact each other, and we're still we talk from time to time, and I get to see their lives. I get to see their lives through their stories, through their posts, what they do, what they want. I mean, not recently, but last year I hung out with one of my friends, and it was so fun. It was so fun because I hadn't seen her for a while, and it just reminded me a lot of high school. I mean, when we graduated, we looked so happy together. We looked so happy. And then when we went to our formal, my cousin dropped me off in his nice BMW. I was wearing a white dress, white heels. I was wearing a white bow in my hair, and I was wearing this cute little blue baby blue suit-ish. Not a suit, I just don't know what it's called in English, and I have the word in Spanish, but I just don't know the word in English. And my friends really liked my cousin's car, and I'm like, you want to take a photo in front of it? We took a photo, and they made me realize what true friends are. Everyone in that photo are my true friends. They're the type of friends that you can talk to them whenever, but you have that feeling that every time you talk to them, it's like they never left. That's how it feels like for me. That's my favorite thing of high school. My favorite thing of high school would be my friend group. Yeah. Next question. Let's see what it is. Any fun facts about you? Not really. I don't have anything to talk about. Besides, I think majority of you guys know. Fun fact about me is I know how to speak 3 languages. English, Spanish, and Korean. I self-taught myself for a few years in high school. I think for 3 years. And then I took proper classes in year 11 to year 12. Until now, I still practice and I try to talk. But sometimes it just doesn't want to come out. But yeah, that's the only fun fact about me. Oh, another fun fact actually. I can make a beat of a song in less than an hour. I think the fastest I've done one is 30 minutes. 35 minutes, yeah. It came out really good though. Oh no, another fun fact. A lot of people don't know about this, is that I've made a song with an Australian rapper. His name is D Minor. It's not on YouTube, it's not on any platforms, but I got to record a song because in high school there was a program called Blue Guitar, and they said, write down what you want to be, what you want, what you aspire to be in the future. And back then I was in year 8. I didn't think much about it. I just knew that I loved music. I said, why not just say I want to be an artist. I want to be a singer. Little did I know, would writing that lead me to actually recording professionally in a professional studio at the Australian Institute of Music. That's like one of the best music institutes / universities that for music here in Sydney, and I wanted to go ever since I stepped foot at AIM. That's what they're called. Like short version is AIM. But I met I think it was Peruano. I think it was I think he was from I don't know. I think he was from Peru, but he was also an artist. I met him, forgot his name, but he helped me record. Like he taught me techniques, and yeah, I recorded a song with an Australian rapper. Next question. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Currently, I have three, but one of them is practically 3 channels. Okay, so my favorite YouTubers would be the Ha sisters, so Evelyn, Erica, and Emily. I love their style of work. I love their work. I started like watching like Evelyn's channel, but then once Erica and Emily had their own channels, I've watched majority of their videos, and I really love their different characters and color that they portray every time they record, either by themselves or when they're together. And that's what inspired me to like try and put my siblings into my videos, because I don't know if you guys know them, but sometimes they're chaotic, sometimes it's wholesome. But it's really nice to see you bonding or like having fun with your siblings on the videos. So that's one reason why I put my siblings on the YouTube channel, because of literally because of them. The second YouTuber that I really like right now, his name is called Sebastian. He reacts to a lot of K-pop stuff, and then the person, number one, top person of my little top 3 YouTubers is Stephanie Sue. Oh, Stephanie Sue is so nice. Like, I know I haven't met her. She probably doesn't know she doesn't even know I exist. These YouTubers don't know I exist, literally. But her videos are like comforting. They're comforting because like watching her wedding, how they are with family, everything about her channel is amazing. And she's the one that inspired me to create the podcast. She has a podcast. She has a podcast called Rotten Mango. It's true crime. She talks about a lot of cases around the world. And for me, it's nice. But for me, her voice is calming in the podcast. She's very calming. But the content that she creates never fails to make me smile. Like, even if it's like a TikTok challenge or like a random vlog of them going to the beach or going to the store, it's so wholesome that I just smile every time I see her videos. So that answers your question. So number 1, Stephanie Sue, Queen Stephanie Sue. Top 2 is Sebastian, and number 3 is the Ha sisters, Evelyn, Emily, and Erica. Next question. Any projects coming up? Well, I have a few. I want to get back, like I previously mentioned, I want to get back to record the podcast for sure. Keep an eye out for those when they come out. Another project is that I am working on interviewing practically my brother. I grew up with him. Currently, he's in Melbourne. Currently, he wanted to document everything that he wanted, like everything that goes through his mind. He wanted to document how everything's done, and I volunteered myself to like edit, to help him like come up with type of content and everything. So that's one project. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. I hope you guys got to know me more through this video. Some parts, obviously I got emotional. I didn't want to cry, so we moved on, but that's alright. That's okay. As we say in the podcast, please don't forget to stretch your legs, stretch your arms, move if you've been sitting down too long, and go touch some grass. Well, that's been your girl. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys, and I will see you guys in the next